Jan Crack, welcome back. It's Mr. Dan, and we are here for a revision lesson. We haven't done one in a very long time, but I'm planning to do this one with a bit of a twist. The last couple of lessons I used this book. I don't know, I keep saying it, and it is true, I'm not making commission from this, but this is a really good resource for Ulster Irish learners, especially step one will come with video guides as well. So you will have, this is a workbook, and it will guide you through that. But this book takes you through all the beginners Ulster Irish, everything that you need to know, and it has some activities in there to help you learn and revise. And you, today, I'm going to stick up the longest video that I've ever put on TikTok. And all I'm going to do is read from this book. And it is probably going to be shown to way more book talkers than needs be. But this is a really, really, really great book. It's not in the same order as the in-person lessons I've done, and it's not in the same order as the lessons that I've put in my Beginners Ulster Irish playlist. However, it is a great resource. This is everything that they teach in the course of Cultúrlann up in Derry. So if you're on the fence about getting lessons, or if you've been following me and learning a little bit, this is a really great resource. So I'm not going to put overlays on the screen simply because I think you should buy the book. And I don't want to give you free copies of the book by putting overlays of the whole book up. But what I am going to do is I'm going to talk through the book. We're going to learn as much as we can in this one go. And until I get to maybe like a conversation piece or an activity, we are anything that I haven't covered in any of my videos. If I notice or if I remember that I haven't covered them, I will overlay those because I think that's really important. So, you ready? Let's go. And if you want, you can ×2 through this video, but I wouldn't recommend it because I don't think anybody should listen to my voice sped up. So, starts off, greetings, Gia Ditch. What's the response to Gia Ditch? If you said Gia Spirit Ditch, you are correct. If you didn't know that, now you do. I would recommend you go back and listen to my first video. But yes, Gia Ditch when you're saying hello to one person, and Gia Spirit Ditch when you're saying hello back to one person. Es Misha, so Es Misha Dan, I'm Dan. Kajay and Tanyam Aliort. What is your name? And it's more translated as what's the name that's on you. Now, this book doesn't actually give you a direct response to that. It's already taught you. You can say it's Misha for I'm Dan. It's quite informal. Kajay and Tanyam Aliort is quite a formal way of saying, what is your name? Whereas Es Misha is saying, I'm Dan. So, in my lessons, I broke that up into K Hussa, who are you? Which is something you'd probably ask in an informal setting. And for Kajay and Tanyam Aliort, the answer to that is Dan and Tanyam Aliorm. Dan and Tanyam Aliorm. Dan is the name that's on me. Next is Tashe Jas Bululat. Tashe Jas Bululat. It's nice to meet you. I don't think I put that in my lesson, so I'm going to overlay that. Tashe Jas Bululat. And I've taught you the word for and yourself, or you too, which is Tuhain, or we also have Fosta. So in this case, Tashe Jas Bululat Hain Fosta. And then it's nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too. So, moving on. Kajay Moratatu. How are you? Kajay Moratatu. How are you? And some people, informally, when just asking how are you, may just say the response, which is Gamoy. Well. So, Gamoy being well can also be used as a question. Gamoy. Gamoy. Very, very, if you are from Belfast or some of the northern counties, you may hear that in the street where someone goes, well, and the response is, well, that is basically the same thing. But another couple of responses here for how to ask for someone is go bra, which is fine, go masra, fairly well, go hulk, bad, chin, sick. And then we move on into asking, and how are you then? So, agus kje marta tu hin, and yourself, agus tu hin. So, saying how you are more formally, you would need to add tame. So, we have I, which is me, and then tame, which is I am. Tame go moi, tame go bra, tame go masra, tame go hulk, tame chin. So this book is teaching you structure as you go through it. Similar to how I did things, where I've broke down my lessons into trying to teach you the different mechanics or operations that are going on within the language and each sentence, and then just swapping out bits of it to learn more and more. Couple of other things here. So once we've got tame chin, which is I'm sick, tame chin le, which is with, tame chin le, chinyas kin, which is a headache, chinyas fiekla, which is toothache, le slinan, I'm sick with a cold, lash and olpug with the flu. The book then moves on to greeting somebody, thanking someone, saying goodbye. So I think we more or less followed that order. So imagine why, good morning. Trinona mai, good afternoon. Ihawai, which is good night. Gurmayogat, thank you. Buas Ligia, which is thank God. I specifically haven't put that into my course because I'm non-religious. But Buas Ligia. Shingomai, that's good. Shingo Hulk, that's bad. Slam, goodbye. Amor, good luck. And Chiefy May Arbaltu, I'll see you later. All I need to do now is learn how to say alligator. So, talking to more than one person, so this is where you start to look at plurals a little bit more. Well, actually, the first time you're looking at plurals. Gia Dave. What's that? Gia Dave. That's hello to more than one person, hello usings. Kajay Morata Shiv. So I taught you Kajay Morata 2, which is how are you. But it's teaching you Kajay Morata Shiv, how are you, plural. Gurmayogov, thank you, plural. And Chiefy Mayor Balshiv, I'll see you later. See you, plural, later, or usings. Next in this unit is Carbastu, which is where you're from. Carbastu. You can also say Castu, which is where you're from. Carbastu Fian, or Burla, Carbastu Hian, where you're from yourself. Or cast to him, where you're from yourself. And this is where you would say, so now it's giving you the response, which is as, and the place that you're from, may. Is as, place, may. So for me, is as Belfirst you may, but you could be from Derry, which is Dura, is as Dura may. Find your town. There's a really good website. You know what? I'll overlay that on the screen. Really good website to put in your town name, and it doesn't look very intuitive. But if you click on one of the entries on there, there is the sounds, so you will be able to hear the sounds, recordings, the name. So you'll get the pronunciation there. what I would do is just in your own way write down the syllables. So the sounds that you hear, try and make your own phonics for it, so that you can practice that, and maybe some of the surrounding towns or some of the places you usually go to. Um, so the next part is learning how to say where you're living, because that question that we just asked Carl asked to is, where are you from? So where do you hail from? Where do you originate from? Which may not be the same place that you're currently living. So where are you living is Cahil tú a honey, Cahil tú a honey. And the response back to that is Céimeanna honey, Céimeanna honey in Melfirstja. Céimeanna honey in Melfirstja. So I'm living in Belfast. If you're living somewhere and you're, I don't know, in United States of America, or you're in England, and your name isn't really translatable in the Irish, you don't have a town name for it. It is absolutely fine to say Céimeanna honey in and then your town name. You don't need to say it. Céimeanna honey in, and then your town name. It's very similar to like, if you're ever talking about sports or anything in Irish, you'll not translate Liverpool because the team's actual name is Liverpool FC or Liverpool Football Club. So you don't need to actually try and find the Irish for that. You would just say Liverpool. So next on the list is talking about the weather. G'day mar tá amsir, G'day mar tá amsir. How is the weather? So tá amsir go mai, tá amsir go bra, tá amsir go hulk, tá amsir glanda. So good, fine, bad. The weather is beautiful. A couple of other things here. Talabran. It's a fine day. Tá drochlain. It's a bad day. Tá sé fur, cold. Tá sé che. It's warm or it's hot. Tá sé jas inniu. It's nice today. Chanty. Tá sé jas inniu. Tá sé fluck. It's wet. Tá sé chirm. It's dry. Tá sé inte fur. It's very cold. And you can put inte, alongside any of them there. So it's an intensifier word. So tá sé inte che. It's very warm. Tá sé inte fluck. It's very wet. Tá sé glada inniu. It's a beautiful day today. Tá sé kinche. It certainly is. So, next page. So the next page is actually just role playing. I don't think I'm going to go over that with you. It just really... you know what? Let's do someone. So I'm going to fill in the blanks with just my personal info here. So Gia Ditch is Miss Dan. Gia's Murtich is Miss Podrick. G'day Martatu Dan. Tommy go moi, gur mai agat, agus tu here. Tommy go bra. Sin go moi, carbastu. Is this spelled first to me? Carbastu here. Is the Dundonalme? Dundonalme. I'm from Donegal. So, like, there's it gives you the English responses, it gives you what you would expect in English as well. Then, just so you sort of know what track you're on. Next in the unit, then, it breaks down the pronouns. So asking and saying how people are. So we have me, which is me. Tu, which is you. I don't know why I keep picking this book. I know these. She, which is he. She, which is she. Wodge, which is we. Wodge. So I was like mud and fudge. Wodge. Shiv, which is you. And shade, which is they. So very, very important to learn those because a lot of the questions then for the rest of this book will swap some of those out. And I did the same for the lessons that I built in. So as soon as you know how to, as soon as you know the pronouns, that means you've just unlocked loads of different questions. Same question, just directed towards a different person. So, how are you? Kajay Mortatu. How is he? Kajay Mortashi. How is she? Kajay Mortashi. How are we? Kajay Mortarmudge. How are you plural or usance? So how are usance? Kajay Mortarshiv. How are they? Kajay Mortashiv. And how is Dan? Kajay Mortadan. Kajay Mortadan. So you don't need to guess Dan's pronoun. I can tell you right now, my pronoun is prick because I'm a massive prick. So I don't get my own pronoun. So you would say Kajay Mortadan. So how's Dan? So then just a bit of a recap on saying how somebody is, but you're swapping out those pronouns. So Tame Gomoy, I'm well. Tatu Gubra, you're fine. Tashe Goma Masra, he is fairly well. Tashi Go Hulk, she is bad. Tamoj Kargolor. Tamoj Kargolor, so that's another one. Kargolor. Kargolor is just alright. Dead on. So Tamoj Kargolor, we're alright. Tashiv Go Hulk Slidan. Use plural, usings are banned with a cold. Tashid Go Hulk Lash and Old Pug. And they're banned with a flu. And Tadachin, Dan is sick. So moves into the negatives then, which is Neil May. But Neil is more like a Neil. So Neil May, I am not. Neil 2, you're not. Neil Shay, he is not. Etc. etc. I'm not going to read them all out now. So by practicing then, and that's just practicing the negatives of I am, which is I am not. So then it gives you an extra bit of vocab to add to those sentences that you already know now and you've already practiced. Ní mé go mór in you. I'm not well today. Níl sé go hulk rish. He is not bad now. So, next on the list then is learning how to ask the direct question. Okay, so Kajay is very open. You know, it's what and or how actually. So how are you? Like multiple responses back then because it's open. It's not a yes or no question. But a yes or no question would usually start with an. So like an will. So the question we have here is an will tu gomoy. Are you well? So your responses to that is either ta or nil. And the reason for it is you just use the first part of what your answer would have been, the long answer. It's a very direct question. Like it's already implied in the question. It's either going to be a yes, I am, or no, I'm not. There's just no yes or no in the Irish language. So you can use ta or nil instead of having to say ta me go moy or nil me go moy. So the book moves on quite quickly then to talking about marital status, and that's because you basically know everything that you need to know for this already. So, I'm will to pasta. I'm will to pasta. Are you married? I'm will to pasta. Tammy pasta. I'm married. Tammy pasta. If I wasn't married, I'd say Neil me pasta. If you want to say you're single, say Tammy single. Or if it's really complicated, you can say Neil me single, I'm not single. So to Kayla Ugam, I have a partner. Again, you could say Neil Kayla Níl Ceile agam. I don't have a partner. Um, and will pláistí agat. And will pláistí agat. Do you have children? To pláistí agam. To pláistí agam. I have children. Or níl pláistí agam. Níl pláistí agam. I don't have children. So next is just for, talking, another bit of a role play, talking to a friend, asking them, are you married, your friends, how are you? So just building on what you've already learned. And then practicing and will with the different pronouns. So and will may, and will do, and will she, and will she, and will shade, and will mudge, will shiv, and will dan. And just going over more examples about answers back as well. Next, though, it looks at the negative question. So the negative form of the direct question, which if the positive form is an will, so an will to go moy, are you well? The negative form is knock will to go moy, aren't you well? Aren't you well? Or are you not well? So once you learn those, you're then actually on to Unit 2. So we were able to talk through that in 20-something minutes time. About 20 minutes time, we were able to talk through most of the examples in there. If you were to spend 10 minutes per night, or even 20 minutes, you can get through a unit. Now, it does progressively get harder, and you do need to keep going back and refreshing everything that you've learned. So you can move on, but I would only move on when you're comfortable. It's not a race. Learning languages are difficult. I've been doing this from September. I forget a lot of things. I have not learned everything in this book. I have not remembered everything from my course. And even the videos that I've made here to come and help you, I have not remembered all of them because it is just quite a lot to learn. The best way for you to learn, though, is to get out there and speak with somebody, find a conversation circle, do WhatsApp notes if you have any friends that do speak Irish. Use voice notes as much as you possibly can, and just don't hold back. Anybody that I've spoken to, nobody's been judgmental. I've been able to walk into Cultúrlann, go to coffee, and I would ask them first if they're okay if I practice Irish. So I'd ask them if they have Irish as well. So, and I've actually been fortunate enough where some of the people that I'm asked, I've also just been learning too. So we've been learning together. So don't hold back. If you found this useful, make sure you like, share. But what I want you to do though is actually leave me a comment and let me know if there's anything that you're learning here that you haven't learned already from my courses. I think there's definitely a couple of things in there. If there's anything that you need more explanations behind, because these are the very, very basic steps. If you want to revise anything that I've just done in this video, that is going to be going back to the first, second, third, and fourth videos. I done mine slightly differently now, so there you will notice a little bit of a difference. Just because I wanted to build a different sort of framework to build your sentence structure up differently. However, very, very general stuff. You spend 10, 20 minutes practicing that every day. Like, what's 10 minutes? See if you're a smoker, that's 2 smokes, you know. If you like playing the Xbox, that's like a match, Call of Duty. Whatever it is, whatever your poison is, 10 minutes isn't an awfully long time. You start combining that with other things, like speaking Irish podcast, or going to classes. You will be confident in no time at all. So I might come back and do another one of these, move on to Unit 2, but I'm only going to do that if you tell me to do it in the comments. So in the comments, say, I want Unit 2. I want Unit 2. And I will come back and do Unit 2. So thanks as always. It's Slam for now.